Hi, I'm Emma and we're over at our houseplant location. This is our original location. We do a lot of terrariums. We have lots of other fun things like crystals in here, so I'm going to show you around. At this location, we do a lot of terrariums and a lot of carved gardens because people like to pick them up without having to plant them themselves. We also have some moss ball gardens. We have crystals in all of our little gardens and terrariums. It's a big part of what we do over here at the houseplant location. So these are some of the terrariums that we've made over here. We do have a little guide on how to make your own terrarium, but just in case you don't have the materials or don't feel like doing it yourself, we do have some that are already set up. Most of them are open gardens, so they're super easy and you just water them once a week whenever they feel kind of dry. You can always see the bottom. If there's water pooling up, you just wait for it to dry out. We have lots of little crystals in here. We've got some blue calcite in there and some zebra quartz in there. So that guy is one of our succulent gardens. He's got the burrow's tail and a little broken shell in there, which is pretty cool. There's a chunk of red calcite in the back. We also have lots of different sizes in addition to the gold and black. We do have some of the triangle guys and some of these little octagons. We just got the globes in. We haven't really made any terrariums in them yet, but they're perfect for all the air plants that we have over at the houseplant location. These guys are Spanish moss. They're super fun. They'll just hang out of the terrariums, or you can do one that's more inside the terrarium, like this big clump right there. All right, speed running this, guys. Okay, so I'm just adding leca into the bottom of these guys because they don't have very good drainage. This isn't ideal for terrariums, but since this guy is an open terrarium, he'll be able to dry out pretty well. Okay, sweet. And then we're just gonna add some of this potting soil into here. This is our regular moisture mix, very similar to the Peace, Love, and Happiness Club Aeroid mix.
A little sensitive plant.
Oh my God, wait, you have those now? Okay, so we're just looking for some little 2-inch plants that are gonna fit well in there since it is like a round shape. We don't want one like this that's gonna grow too tall. These guys that kind of hang down are gonna do a little bit better in these kind of terrariums. They can also kind of grow towards the light this way instead of just being trapped. We've got our selection. Sweet. So it's good to just kind of pull all of the dirt out before you repot anything, especially into something where the roots are gonna have to live in a really shallow area. Just kind of figure out where we're gonna add them. Oh, thank you. It's a little tight, which is why we always offer pre-made ones here if you don't want to do this part. Adjust the plants once they're already in there. The sand's more fun. A bottle that we cut the top off of, it just makes it easier to add the sand into small little spaces like this. Okay, so these are the 2 crystals that we're gonna add into here. This guy is a little dream amethyst tumble, and this guy is a rose quartz dinosaur, definitely one of my favorites. These together have a very just calming, loving energy, which is something that we talk about a lot over here at this location. We have some cards that go with all of our little crystals. So we're just gonna add these guys in. It's always important when you're adding crystals into terrariums that you make sure you're putting in ones that aren't gonna dissolve when the terrarium gets watered. That's something that, like with selenite, is definitely gonna be an issue, but these 2 will be just fine in here. And then for watering, you can just mist it. Since the roots are really shallow, it should hit it pretty easily, or just measure out like maybe a 1/4 cup of water and add into there once a month should be plenty. Double checking that there's not too much water pooling at the base. And that's how you build a terrarium in 5 minutes. Peace out, guys.